Now, Wall Street is betting on blowout quarterly earnings from the AI leader NVIDIA later today. The stock closed at a record high yesterday as investors look for evidence that the chip maker can actually maintain its explosive growth. Now, for more on this, let's bring in Matt Bloxham from Bloomberg Intelligence. Matt, I kind of have to often take a double take because this is one single stock and it's kind of, boosting the whole market as a whole. What are you expecting from NVIDIA?
Yeah, so the focus is really on the revenue print and what they say about the forward guidance on revenue. If you think about it, that's like spectacular growth. The quarter last year, Q1, $7 billion of revenue. The same quarter this year, they guided to 24 billion, and the market's looking for a bit better than that, kind of closer to 25 billion. And then the expectation is that growth continues into next quarter. So the real focus number is going to be what they say about their Q2. The market's looking for just shy of $27 billion of revenue. So that would be about 100% growth year on year. So I think that's where people are really focused. And then beyond that, it's the commentary around what the demand pipeline is looking for. Most of their demand right now comes from a handful of hyperscalers, Google, Microsoft, Amazon, those kind of people. But they're looking to expand their business into the realm of enterprise and government. And they need to kind of continue to sell a convincing story about that demand coming through so that this kind of rapid growth we've seen can be sustained into the future and justify this kind of $2 trillion valuation they have.
I mean, it's just crazy. The numbers around this are absolutely crazy because they must also have much more competition and rivals trying to take advantage of that.
Yeah, the competition's emerging. So their big customers right now, these hyperscalers, are all developing their own chips, which they'll sell alongside the NVIDIA. So the NVIDIA demand won't go away from them, but they'll be complementing it, and it will give them a bit more kind of buyer power against them in terms of pricing. And then you've got the likes of AMD that are also developing technology in this area too. So yeah, I think right now they're still in a very good position from a competition perspective, but if you roll forward 12 months or so, that picture could look quite different. But NVIDIA itself is trying to get into kind of a broader realm of offerings. There's potential talk about them developing CPUs as well as the GPUs, so GPUs, graphics processing units, which is their kind of territory. And if they do CPU too, it takes them into the realm of someone like Intel, and that could really change the whole kind of PC and technology landscape. So that's something for the future.
But Matt, what can they really tell us? So Matt is usually our AI expert. Today you're like our market expert because every corner of the market is looking at NVIDIA. So what can they really tell us about the outlook?
Really that insatiable appetite for AI product and technology is continuing, and I say it's this extension into enterprise and to government customers, and that actually every company is looking at AI, and it's do they kind of back that up with big investments in their own technology, not just rely on offerings from AWS and ChatGPT and the like, and develop their own technology. That's kind of where the demand needs to come from.
Okay, Matt, thank you so much as ever for a great breakdown of what we can expect from NVIDIA. That was Matt Bloxham from Bloomberg Intelligence.